to clarify.
Okay, I started to record. I forgot to turn it on initially. Yes, you are right. I think you're
inviting them to play the major role in their area, in the relationship with the schools, and to propose in the similar condition and requirements, the schools from their area to be included in the program, because in their educational program, they have on the local program, they have a lot of connection with the schools. And this means a development of the local project with the twinning schools in an international program, and according with the action plan and the curricula proposed by you. And if we can do in parallel, my relationship with the district and the clubs, and with my support, the relationship with water utilities, we can maybe identify until end of September, beginning of October, a new list, 10, 12 new schools from Romania in respect of the requirements to be included in the second phase.
Perfect. Florin, this is perfect. You know what they say in English, they say, great minds think alike. So this is exactly why we call, that's what we want. So now I suggest the following. You can send us like one page of 10 bullets of what you want in a letter like this, or you can take the letter that we sent to the district governor. We can send you the Word version of it, and you can modify it because a lot of the content is there. So
correct.
You can modify.
And I will put in Romanian, and I will send in the next days to the district governor to provide to all the clubs in our district, yes, including in Republic of Moldova, which is part of our district.
Right, you can do that. That is one avenue. And you can also take this letter and modify it a little bit and prepare it to be sent to the schools.
Yes.
Because to the schools, it's a little different variant. On the schools, you want to emphasize the educational value and all that. To the Rotary, you emphasize the Rotary value. So we can have two letters like this, one version for the schools and one version for the Rotary. And they can both be based on that letter that we wrote, except, with a little modification.
Yes.
What about another version to the water utilities? We have to write them too. We have to approach them.
Yes, you have to prepare a letter and then maybe follow up after some days with a Zoom meeting with them.
That could be based on the letter to the district governor as well. It's going to be this very similar content. I can work on it as well.
We summarize, as Ram suggested, we will send you the latest version of the letter to the district governor in forms of words so that you can change it.
Please.
And you will derive 3 versions from it. One to the district, again, to promote to get to the clubs, another one to the utilities, and another one to the schools. And we will distribute it with the goal of within September to get a picture of the funds available, the schools available, and so that we can then enter into October with an action plan to be prepared for Romania. I think in terms of the general funding, we thought about it and we want to allocate part of the funds for local use. And we are thinking in terms of, maybe 50, maybe 20 or 25% of the funds that we collect from the country to return it back to the country for equipment and stuff like this, for your expenses and so forth. So this is something that you can use and you can decide. It will be at your disposal, whether you use it for grants and benefits for the school, for the teachers, or equipment, or whatever you feel is most appropriate to promote the program. I think this would be a balance. The rest we will use for the development, for the management of the program, and for the Rotary. So this is our plan. Excellent. That's what we wanted. And we will assume that if we have something like, say, nominally $5,000 on DDF, as you said, 4 to 6, 7, whatever, thereabout. And if we have a similar amount from utilities, maybe $10,000 from a utility, and then $1,000 from every school or Rotary club, and we have 5 of those. So we can expect altogether something between $15,000 or $20,000 or $25,000 with the DDF Rotary club. So anywhere between $15,000 to $25,000 for the total. I think this will allow us to at least get started. It is less than what we expected, but it should be enough to get this year going. It is more than what we had last year, and we will probably have similar response from Poland and from the US. So this will allow us to progress. I think the people from India will also have a similar response. So I think all in all, this will give us a base that is okay. Excellent, very good. So I think, Ram, is there anything more that we wanted to discuss?
No, I think not. I think we covered everything, all the important things, and mainly approaching, I think, starting to approach the water utilities. That's
okay. Now
that's going to be an important thing.
So Florin will write to them, and then of course, Florin, by all means, we will be glad to join any Zoom meeting that you feel is appropriate with the district and district governor assistants and some leading clubs, with the utilities, or with the schools. This could be 3 separate Zoom meetings, but we are at your disposal. You decide when and what is appropriate, and we will join. I also want to introduce Rachel, which I think you may have met before, but water engineer Rachel joined us recently. She underwent coach training. She is responsible for Haifa, where Ram came from. Ram moved to a different area, and so she is replacing him there. And she is a very qualified coach and now a water engineer as well. So she will escort us with the management and the administrative process of the program, knowing the schools and the clubs and everything, and eventually will help us in the coaching too. Rachel, you want to say a few words to Florin, who is the help of the foundation of the twinning program?
Yeah, I understand that. Thank you. You help us to organize everything, and you do great things. Nice to meet you.
Thank you.
Okay, very good, Rachel. Good. Okay, so Florin, thank you very much. Sorry for being late in the traffic jam, but I think we managed okay. It's great to see you again. And again, let's have a happy new healthy year.
Thank you. Similar to you. And when you send a letter to the water utility, put me in CC. The letter.
No, we will not send. We are sending you.
No, I think it's better to address directly to the water utilities. You. Okay. Inviting them and the schools from their area to be included in the next phase. Okay, and put me in CC.
So we have the details.
So we need the details. We need
the
contact
details of the Cluj.
You have the details of the water utilities from Iași, Cluj, and Timișoara. I think this is the best way to contact this water utility.
I'm not sure we have those details. From Cluj we do, but from the other towns, I'm not sure.
You have the general manager. We had some Zooms with them. You have from Timișoara, you have from Iași. I send you again if you want. No problem.
Okay.
The contact of the general.
We will look into it. We will look into it, and if we are short of something, we will let you
have the mobile phone and the email address.
Very good. Okay, good.
Okay. We will look into it.
For Iași, Cluj, and Timișoara.
Okay, very good. So we will draft a letter. We will send it to you for review.
Yeah.
And after you approve it, we send it to the utilities.
Okay. Inviting the schools from their area to be identified and to be included in the according with the requirements of the project. Okay.
So we write to the utilities in asking them to invite the schools, or you suggest that
let's do in parallel. In this area, they have better connection with the local schools.
Okay.
I have with the Rotary clubs. If I send to the clubs and they are looking to the local schools, it's very good. The water utility maybe are looking to the same schools, but it's coming from two ways, the same invitation. For Iași, Cluj, and Timișoara, only for this which are our partners utilities in Romania now.
Okay. Ram, do we have schools from these cities now, or?
We have in Iași one school, only in Iași. In Cluj we don't have. In Timișoara we don't have. In my county, I know, and I have one or two schools which are open to be partners, and they say yes, okay, and let's see more.
So
I think that what do you think? 10, 12 new schools plus additional to the 4 existing. This means approximately 15. It's very good from Romania.
This is the right number. This is the right number.
Okay.
And of course, this time we will have to do the teacher training very formal in one date for everybody, so we don't make it 14 times. But yes, this seems like the right number. Okay, Ram, I think what we need to do, we need to come up with a table of all the schools. Now it's more schools, and we will use that table to manage it in the meantime. Florin, we also, just to give you an update, we have made a quantum leap, a big jump on the e-learning system, the Moodle e-learning system that we use in Israel. It is bilingual now, so it can use English as well. And it will have the ability of teachers to register, so that we can have every teacher register, and they can have their own programs and they can select their own content. That's one thing we did. Another thing we did was we started to develop more content in English, so that we can have more than the 7 pieces that we had on desalination, on energy, on more. And so by the time we get to October, we will have a new package. And I hope that within this package, they will also be able to register themselves, so that we know the school, the class, the name of the teacher, the email, the telephone, so it is mechanized, so we don't have to write it down and keep it in tables and all that. We are trying to automate the process. I don't know if we will have it complete by October, but we will try. So that is a potential upgrade as well. The content will be there already. So we will move away from the Moodle warehouse, where it is not organized, just put there. And it will be set in course, step by step, the twinning process, the learning process, the general STEM instruction, all that will be more in more guidance. And we are also developing the STEM package of Moodle and other equipment, so that will be an option as well. Okay, very good. So we will describe all this in the letters, and we will write those drafts, and you will review them, and then we will send them out. Excellent, very good. Florin, thank you very much. And
you are welcome.
Question or something, you let us know.
Keep in touch. Take care.
Thank you, Florin.
Yeah. Ciao.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.